just about a minute away from getting started here this evening. All right, ready to get going here this evening. The bonus final heat in women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Kira Kask. 2 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Mackenzie Baldwin. 3 for Swim Mac, Taylor Klein. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Aubrey Simmons. 5 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Grace Ackerman. 6 for Atlanta Swimming, Juliana Yellick. 7 for North Kent Aquatic, Addie Forbes. And in lane 8 for Swim Mac, Lauren Bernardo. Bonus final heat coming into the wall here. And touching out of lane 3, Taylor Klein from Swim Mac. A time of 104.80. Consolation final now. Lane 1 from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. 2 from Swim Mac, Shaylin Shields. 3 from Zionsville, Molly Simmons. 4 from Carmel, Grace Doherty. 5 for Michigan Lakeshore, Grace Albrecht. 6 from Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. 7 for Swim Mac, Clark Neese. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. Turning it to 50, Josie Conley. Ole out front, 30.36. Grace Albrecht next to her from Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, 31.01. Josie Conley still with the edge over the rest of the field, coming down here to close out the consolation final heat. And Josie's time is a 103.20. And we now bring out our first championship final heat of the evening. Championship final in women's 100 backstroke. Line up now for that heat. Lane 1 from SwimMac, Cayman Neal. Lane 2 from Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. 3 from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, JoJo Ramey. Lane 4 for Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund. 6 for Bluefish Swim Club, Zuri Ferguson. 7 for SwimMac, Molly Donlin. And in lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Julie Mishler, the championship final heat of the women's 100 backstroke. Great heat here in the women's 100 backstroke. Meet record 59.74 by Reagan Smith, a riptide in 2017. The Olympic trial cut, 101.89. Charlotte Crush in 4, Barrett Berglund from Carmel in 5. Both got swam faster than the Olympic trial cut time this morning. Let's see where they're at as they make the turn. Brett Berglund. Faster than this morning. She turns here in a 29.68. Charlotte Crush, the Lakeside Swim Team. Brett Berglund of Carmel has the control of the heat. A body length lead going into the wall on the championship final. She reaches and touches in a time of 101.00. Betters her time of this morning. So nice job, ladies. Top 3 finishers, please make your way over to award staging. As now we head into the D final heat of the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Miami University Aquatic, Maren Patterson. 2 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Sadie Hardig. 3 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Addie Burrow. 4 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kate Fetters. 5 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Addison Carlisle. 6 for South Bend Swim Club, Addie Zakeli. 7 for Mooresville Area Swim Team, Lila Theriak. And in lane 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Kayla Barr. Leading the way at the 50, Kate Fetters from Fort Wayne Swim Team as she turns in a 31.53. At the same time as Maren Patterson from Miami University. They tied at the same time at the 50. Kate Fetters with the edge coming down here in lane 4. She reaches, and Fetters' time, 104.67. And now the award presentation in women's 100 backstroke. In third place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Julie Missler. Second place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, JoJo Ramey. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the women's 100 backstroke from Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund, in a time of 101.00. And our next heat will go off at 5:43. 2 minutes from now. 2 minutes. And we are 1 minute away from the start of our next event. 1 minute. Ready now for the bonus final of the men's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 of this bonus final heat from South Bend Swim Club, Ike Wiskowski. Lane 2 from Scarlet Aquatics, Frankie Prekop. 3 for Dayton Raiders, Anthony Braun. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Noah Eggleston. 5 for Bluefish Swim Club, Jordan Moad. 6 for Bluefish is Quinn Borgers. 7 for Atlanta Swimming, Elliot Renovian. And 8 for Worthington Swim Club is Matt Freilich. Moed turns first at the 50, 28.70. Very close coming in here to the finish of the bonus final. And Noah Eggleston from Michigan Lakeshore, touching first in a time of 59.32. Consolation final. Lane 1 for Swim-Mac, Charlie Heisick. 2 for Zionsville, Walker Matthijs. 3 for Center Grove, Henry Linus. 4 for Grand Traverse Bay, Blake Rowe. 5 for Zionsville, William Rachel. 6 for Swim-Mac, Granger Bartiz. 7 for Buckeye, Cameron Pettit. And 8 for Byron Center, Jack Merkel. William Rachel, Zionsville Swim Club out front, 28-1-4. Ahead of Jack Merkel from Byron Center in lane 8. William Rachis of Zionsville Swim Club in lane 5. He touches in a time of 57.32. Now bringing out the championship final heat of the men's 100 backstroke. Lineup here in the championship final, beginning in lane 1 from Indiana Swim Club, David Kovacs. In 2 from Lakeside Swim Team, Johnny Crush. In 3 from Swim Mac, Caleb Muldari. Lane 4 for Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modglin. In lane 5 from Cumberland YMCA, Daniel Deal. Lane 6 from Carmel, Sean Sullivan. 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Eric Lee. And in lane 8 for Lakeside Swim Team, Thomas Mercer. Championship final heat of men's 100 backstroke. Meet record in this event, 53.34 by David Plummer of Cincinnati Aquatics in 2009. The Olympic trial cut, 55.69. Both Will Modglin in lane 4, Daniel Deal in lane 5. Both bettered the Olympic trial cut time in their preliminary swims this morning. Will Modglin out in a 27.12. Deal a little bit quicker than that, and Deal this evening quicker than this morning, out in a 25.84. Daniel Deal, Cumberland YMCA in lane 5. Strong swim coming up. And Daniel Deal on the wall at a time of 53.70. D final now. Lane 1 for Riviera Swim Team, Peyton Shar. 2 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Evan Bushong. 3 for Mason Manarays, Chase Dillon. 4 for Bluefish, Jack Chipetta. 5 for Miami University Aquatic, Cooper Burt. 6 for South Bend Swim Club, Patty Chapman. 7 for Dublin Community, Alex Wu. And 8 for Scarlet Aquatics, Jacob Kim. Chipetta getting around first for Bluefish, 28.72. Very close here at the finish. A great D final, and Jack Chipetta of Bluefish touching in a time of 59.52, 200ths of a second, ahead of Cooper Burt from Miami University. Good job, gentlemen. And now the award presentation in men's 100 backstroke. In third place from SwimMac, Caleb Meldore. Placing second from Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modglin. The Spring 2023 Speedo Sectional Champion in the men's 100 backstroke from Cumberland YMCA, Daniel Deal, in a time of 53.70. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 of your swimmers on the awards podium, swimming quicker than the Olympic trial standard in the men's 100 backstroke with their performances this evening. Congratulations, gentlemen. Ready now for the bonus final heat of women's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for SwimMac, Julia McGovern. 3 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Madison Ensing. 4 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Claire Parsons. 5 for Carmel, Aaron Cummins. 6 for SwimMac, Kara Martinson. 7 for Mason Manarays, Julia Schaefer. And lane 8 for the Tigers, Nalini Cortez. Kara Martinson from Swim takes out the first 100 at a time of 102.09 ahead of Julia Schaefer. Mason Manarays in lane 7 at a 103.71. Kara's 200 split 209.55. Aaron Cummins of Carmel second. Lane 5 211.97. And Claire Parsons of Fast third in lane 4. Karen leading at the 300, 317.57. Aaron Cummins flips around 318.84. Kara Martinson heads to the front here. Swimac in lane 6. She touches in a time of 4:23.97. Just out touching Aaron Cummins of Carmel Swim Club. Consolation final. Lane 1 of this consolation final for Mason Manarays, Taylor Bacher 2 for Scarlet Aquatics, Grace Lee. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Melissa Street. 4 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kate Mauser. 5 for Ole Swimming, Emma Kate Zanulli. 6 for Scarlet Aquatics, Iris Kim. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Sophia Floyd. And in lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. Iris Kim turning at the 100, 102.67 ahead of Kate Mauser. Kate Mauser of the Tigers into the lead in lane 4. Kate's turn at the 200, 209.62 ahead of Alyssa Street of Carmel. Lane 3 at a 210.30. Coming up here on the 300 turn. Kate Mauser, 316.91. And Alyssa Street from Carmel, lane 3. Quicker split in that last 50 as Alyssa Street from Carmel starting to kick it up. And at the turn now, Alyssa Street from Carmel out in front. But Kate Mauser from Fast fighting back. Half a length to go, battling out here in the consolation final heat of the women's 400 free. Kate Mauser back into the lead. And Kate Mauser from the Tigers into the wall, first in a time of 4:22.32. As we now bring out the championship final heat in the women's 400 freestyle. In lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kathleen Toronto. In 2 for SwimMac, Clark Neese. Lane 3 for La Mirada, Kayla Hahn. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Lindsey Bowen. Lane 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kate Hurst. 6 for Carmel, Lexi Ward. Lane 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Chloe Kim. And in lane 8 from Northern Kentucky Clippers, Kira Raybess. The championship final heat of women's 400 freestyle. Meet record in the women's 400 freestyle of 408.87 by Kirsten Metz of Bodemeco Aquatic in 2019. The Olympic trial cut time in this event, 4:15.49. Lindsey Bowen of Carmel, lane 4, out in the 101.11 this morning. Turns quicker than that at a 100.60 with Kayla Hahn of La Mirada, second in lane 3. Lindsey Bowen still quicker than this morning. She was at 205.63, turns into 204.76 ahead of Kayla Hahn. Kayla Hahn out of the front. We need a coaching representative from Franklin Regional Swim Team. Please come to the lower admin table. Coaching representative from Franklin Regional Swim Team, please come to the head table. Kayla Hahn at the 300 this morning, 3:11.67. She's 3:08.21. Final turn and on the way back in the championship final heat of women's 400 freestyle. Kayla Hahn, half a lick to go. Trial cut, 4:15.49. And Kayla Hans going to be quicker than that as she touches in a time of 4:11.34. Better than the trial cut time. Your top three swimmers in that heat with times better than the Olympic trial cut time. Congratulations, ladies. Top three finishers, please head over to award staging. Now we move into the D final of this event. Underway in our D final heat, lane one for Mason Manarays, Dana Fairbanks, 2 for Swim Mac, Charlotte LePage, 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Sabrina Ledwith, 4 for Bluefish, Kayla Zhang, 5 for Bodemecker Aquatic, Maris Emmert, 6 for North Coast Aquatic, Anna Kuhl, 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Addie Zernecki, and 8 for Mason Manarays, Bella Tepley. Charlotte LePage out front from Swim Mac. Charlotte LePage from Swim Mac, turning at the 200, a time of 209.27. Ahead of Bella Tepley from Mesa Manarays in lane 8, 2:14.59. And a Kuhl from North Coast Aquatic. Charlotte LePage was a 3:25.29 at the 300 this morning. Obviously putting together a good swim this evening as she gets around at the 300 in a 3:18.27. Tepley second in lane 8. Dana Fairbanks, Mason Manarays, the third in lane 1. Charlotte LePage with a great swim, 4:26.28. And now the award presentation in women's 400 freestyle. In third place from Scarlet Aquatics, Kate Hurst. Second place from Carmel Swim Club, Lindsay Bowen. And the Spring 2023 Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 400 Freestyle from La Mirada, Kayla Hahn, in a time of 4:11.34. Ladies and gentlemen, these top three finishers swam tonight with times better than the Olympic trial cut in this event. Congratulations, ladies. Bonus final now in the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Bluefish Swim Club, Zach Parent. 2 for Swim Mat, Jack Haywood. 3 for Dayton Raiders, Tristan Prisler. 4 for Scarlet Aquatics, Stephen Benderitis. 5 for West Michigan, Owen Stevens. 6 for Franklin Regional, Brady Campbell. 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Raymond Stelmark. And an 8 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Sam Smith. Benderitis getting around at the 100, 57.92. Ahead of Prisler in 3. Prisler and Haywood turning at the same time at the 100, 57.96. Jack Haywood, swim max build up a nice lead here at the 200, 159.48. Had a Brady Campbell, Franklin Regional at a 201.36. Owen Stevens from West Michigan, third in lane 5 at 201.37. .300-meter turn here for Jack Haywood, 301.93. For Owen Stevens in lane 5, 305.12. Brady Campbell, lane 6, 305.52. Haywood around in his final turn. Still the race here between Stevenson 5, Campbell and 6. Now Owen Stevens, West Michigan, trying to break away from Brady Campbell. Jack Haywood from SwimMac puts it on the wall in a time of 405.27. Consolation final. Lane 1 of this consolation final from Bluefish. Jack Marin, 2 from Zionsville. Malcolm Slater, 3 for Scarlet Aquatics. Adam Kiss, 4 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. Johnny Hines, 5 for Bluefish Swim Club. Thomas Powers Hammond, 6 swimming on Attach, Michigan. Jonas Kentrell, 7 for Swim Mac. Freddie Klein, and 8 for Bluefish Swim Club. Alex Perrins. Freddie Klein getting around in lane 7, 56.83 at the 100. Had a Powers Hammond in lane 5. And Cantrell, third in lane 6. Klein at the 200, 157.98. Jonas Cantrell in 6, 158.13. And Cantrell looking like he's starting to pick up the pace. Jonas Cantrell into the lead. .300 turn for Jonas Cantrell. 300.03 ahead of Klein in 7th. Third is Johnny Hines from Fast in lane 4. That's a big group packed together over there. Adam Kiss in 3, Johnny Hines in 4, Thomas Powers Hammond in lane 5. And Jonas Cantrell touching in a time of 4:01.84 to take the consolation final heat. And we now bring out the championship final in the men's 400 freestyle. Lineup of the championship final, lane 1 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Owen Dankirk. In lane 2 for Scarlet Aquatics, Sedaden. In 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Luke Whitlock. 4 for Mason Manor-Rays, Jason Zhao. 5 for Carmel, Aaron Shackle. 6 for Carmel, Drew Kibler. 7 for Bluefish, Josh Parent. And in lane 8 for Swim Back, Alex Ayers. The championship final heat in the men's 400 freestyle. Meet record of the men's 400 free, 347.50 by Charles Houchin of Club Wolverine in 2009. And the Olympic trial cut in this event, a 355.59. Drew Kibler out front, 54.41. Ahead of Shackle in 5, Zhao in lane 4. Drew Kibler this morning at the 200, 157.14. And he is way ahead of that this evening as he turns in a 153.59. $53.89 at the turn for Aaron Shackle. A 300 turn for Drew, 253.42. Just ahead of his teammate, Aaron Shackle in lane 5. Still the order stays the same, 1 through 4. And at the finish, Drew Kibler, 352.25. Better than the Olympic trial cut time. Your top 3 finishers with times quicker than the Olympic trial cut time in the 400 free. And if we can get our top 3 heading over to award staging place, your award presentation coming up after the D final heat and the men's 400 free. Here we go. Lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatic, Barak Aloglu. 2 for La Mirada, Anthony Dornoff. 3 for Valparaiso, George Patterson. 4 for La Mirada is Aquino Acita. 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Lewis Sang. 6 for Fast, AJ Adams. 7 for Fast, Luke Parsons. And 8 for Lakeside Swim Team, Alex Teasing. Lewis Sang from Carmel turns at the 100, 57.43. Had Alex Teasing of Lakeside in lane 8 at a 58.38. Lewis Sang's 200 split, 200.53. Teesing 201.14 in lane 8. And third, Eluglu in lane 1 at a 202.48. Alex Teesing to the front at the 300, 305.49 ahead of Zhang in lane 5. Racing down to the finish, Alex Teesing on lakeside. Luke Parsons a fast, trying to make a play here right at the end. And coming into the wall, but Alex Teesing takes the D final heat in a time of 4:07.94. And now the award presentation in men's 400 freestyle. In third place from Mesa Monterey's Jason Zhao. In second place from Carmel with the 8th quickest time so far in the world in this event in 2023, Aaron Shackle. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion in the men's 400 freestyle from Carmel with the 7th fastest time so far this year in this event in the world in 2023, Drew Kibler with his swim this evening of a 3:52.25. your top three finishers swimming faster than the Olympic qualifying time standard in this event. Congratulations, gentlemen. Outstanding swimming here at the IU Natatorium. Bonus final now in women's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Egra Waves, Ellery Chandler. 2 for Swim Mac, Abby Druin. 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Alyssa Ullman. 5 for Hydro Aquatics, Madeline Bossler. 5 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Dakota Tenley. 6 for Carmel, Lucy Enoch. 7 for Carmel, Vivian Wilson. And a lane 8 from La Mirada is Clements Choi. .50 turn and out front, Vivian Wilson from Carmel Swim Club, ahead of Dakota Townley, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins. And it's going to be Vivian Wilson here in the bonus final, 112.61. Consolation final. Lane 1 for Swim Mac, Carolyn Largent. 2 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kayla Rodriguez. 3 for Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Sophia Umstead. Lane 5 for Valparaiso Swim Club is Maddie Morith. Lane 6 for Swim Mac, Sophia Plaza. 7 for Lakeside, Georgia Kaler. And an 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Avery Stein. Halfway through the consolation final here, and Maddie Morith, lane 5, turns in a 33.38 ahead of Sophia Umstead in lane 4. Maddie Morith in lane 5. Valparaiso looks to be picking up the pace even more. Almost like she's getting pulled to the wall. Maddie Morris, she's going to touch in a time of 111.52. Now bringing out the championship final heat in a women's 100 breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1 from Central Ohio Aquatics, Alexa Pelks. 2 for Valparaiso Swim Club, Mary Elizabeth Cespedes. In 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Addie Robillard. Lane 4 from Carmel Swim Club, Molly Sweeney. In 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Danny Kernaugh. 6 for Carmel, Marizelle Van Jarsveld. 7 for Swim Mac, Grace Rainey. And in lane 8, also for Swim Mac, Avery Klemfoff. This is the championship final heat in women's 100 breaststroke. Meet record in this event, 105.32 by Lily King, Indiana Swim Club in 2021. And the Olympic trial cut in this event, a 110.29. Molly Sweeney in lane 4 swam faster than the trial cut time. 110.01 coming into this evening. Molly was out in the 32.89 this morning. And let's see where we're at, 32.08. Quicker this evening, Molly Sweeney of Carmel. Denny Kernaugh, Scarlet Aquatics, 32.70. Bring them home, ladies and gentlemen. Molly Sweeney from Carmel out front in 4. And Molly touching in a time of 108.83. Your top 3 finishers there, swimming quicker than the Olympic trial cut time. Very nice. D final now in the women's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Mason Manarays, Julia Gregory. 2 for Southeastern Swim Club, Eloise Harrison. 3 for South Bend Swim Club is Addie Zakeli. 4 for our Greater Evansville, Gabby Irvin. 5 for Swim Mat, Grace Tushy. 6 for Irish Aquatics, Kaya Podlin. 7 for Irish Aquatics, Annika Gunther. And in lane 8 for Fast, Emma Schumacher. Don't forget, swimmers, that this weekend, if you swim faster than an Olympic trial cut time and event, come up and see me. We have commemorative bag tags. I haven't handed out any today, but we've had a whole bunch of swimmers swim faster than Olympic trial cut time. So before you leave this evening, swing by my announced position and pick yours up. And Grace Tushy from Swim Mac in lane 5 coming down here. And Grace's time, 113.69. Award presentation coming up shortly in the women's 100 breaststroke. Award presentation now in women's 100 breaststroke. In third place from Valparaiso Swim Club, Mary Elizabeth Cespedes. Second place from Scarlet Aquatics, Danny Carnaw. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the women's 100 breaststroke from Carmel, Molly Sweeney, in a time of 108.83. Again, your top three finishers in this event this evening with times quicker than the Olympic qualifying time standard. Nice job. Stop by and see me before you leave this evening. Pick up your commemorative bag tag, ladies. Bonus final now in the men's 100 breaststroke. Lane one for Lakeside Swim Team, Thomas Mercer. 2 for Dayton Raiders, Nathan Dinhuck. 3 for Swim Mac, Christian Loesch. 4 for Concord, Cole Stevenson. 5 for Elkhart United Aquatics, Lucas Bird. 6 for Southeastern Swim Club, Jihoon Zhang. 7 for Carmel, Michael Gorey, and 8 for Swim Mac, Gavin McCarter. Into the wall they come here in a bonus final heat. Touching first, we got a tie for first between Michael Gorey at Carmel Swim Club and Gavin McCarter in lane 8 there from Swim Mac. They tie at a time of 106.71. Consolation final now. Lane 1 for Mason Manarays, Jason Zhao. 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Adam Matasser. 3 for Noblesville, Aiden Biddle. 4 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Adam McCurdy. 5 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Austin Carpenter. 6 for Motor City Aquatics, Luke Michalowicz. 7 for Westerville Aquatic, Cameron Frazier. And 8 for Ole Swimming, Andrew Delzer. Austin Carpenter, Central Ohio, 105.65. Now bringing out the championship final heat in men's 100 breaststroke. In lane 1 from South Bend Swim Club, Chris Bartmus. 2 for Swim Mac, Ben Delmar. 3 for Lakeside Swim Team, Will Schultz. 4 for the Highland Hurricane, Josh Bay. Lane 5 for Zionsville Swim Club, Will Monslin. 6 for IUPUI, Maxwell Bloom. 7 for Swim Mac, Jordan Willis. And in lane 8 for Ohio State University, Michael Cooper. Championship final heat of men's 100 breaststroke. Meet record in this event, 10031 by Cody Miller of Sandpipers of Nevada in 2021. And the Olympic trial cut, a 102.19. Josh Bay, lane 4. Was out in a 29.74 this morning, 29.14 this evening for Josh. Will Schultz, lane 3. They got Maxwell Bloom for IUPUI in lane 6. Will Monson from Zionsville, lane 5. And Josh Bay bringing it in here. Josh Bay's time, 102.44. Here's the D final now in the men's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Dublin Community, Liam Donovan. 2 for Pohana, Andrew Tolby. 3 for Miami University Aquatic, Connor Bennett. 4 for Southeastern Swim Club, Colin Houston. 5 for Concord Swim Club, Ivan Blisteth. 6 for Boilermaker, Lucas Sonaldo. 7 for Summit City Aquatics, Hayden Lynham. And in lane 8 for Mason Manor Rays, Evan Pressler. Colin Houston out front, lane 4, 31.67 ahead of Connor Bennett in lane 3. Colin Houston from Southeastern Swim Club, touching first in the D final at a 106.51. And now the award presentation. And the men's 100 breaststroke. In third place from Lakeside Swim Team, Will Schultz. Second place from Swim Mac, Ben Delmar. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the men's 100 breaststroke from the Highland Hurricanes, Josh Bay, in a time of 102.44. Here we go with the bonus final heat in women's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Swim Mac, Audrey Perdue. 2 for Club Olympia, Ashley Friel. 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kathleen Toronto. 4 for Noblesville, Hattie Vos. 5 for Swim Mac, Grace Rainey. 6 for Swim Mac, Avery Klamfoth. 7 for Livonia Community, Ella Zybach. And in lane 8 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Paige Berkey. Grace Rainey from Swim Mac is going to turn at the 100 in a time of 105.81 ahead of Avery. There, her teammate in lane 6 at a 106.46. Avery Klamforth takes over the lead from her teammate Grace in lane 5. You got Klamforth lane 6, turning at a 142.48. And the two teammates going to race it down to the finish. Avery in 6, Grace in 5. Just about stroke by first stroke as they go by me. And touching first is going to be Grace Rainey of Swim Mac, lane 5 in a time of 2:19.33. Nice job, ladies. Here's the consolation final. Lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Chloe Kim. 2 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Addison Carlisle. 3 for Swim Mac, Zetta Grace Barty. 4 for Mason Manor Rays, Taylor Bacher. 5 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. 6 for Swim Mac, Sydney Sanders. 7 for Carmel, Kira Kask. And an 8 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Millie Evans. Barty out front at the 50. Zetta turning at the 100, 104.37 ahead of Sydney Sanders. Her teammate, lane 6, 105.68. Third, Taylor Bacher of the Mason Manor Rays. Zetta Grace Barty holds off the field. She comes down here to the finish of the consolation final heat in the women's 200 butterfly. Barty reaches for the wall and touching in a time at 2:18.47. Next up, the championship final heat in the women's 200 butterfly. In lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kate Hurst. 2 for Michigan Lakeshore, Ellie Todd. In lane 3 for La Mirada, Kayla Hahn. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Alex Shackle. 5 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Lainey Kruger. Lane 6 for Buckeye Swim Club, Kaiten Salos. 7 for Bluefish Swim Club, Christina DePietro. And in lane 8 for Carmel, Parker Kurzawa. The championship final heat of women's 200 butterfly. Meet record of this event, 209.83 by Justina Kozan of the swim team of Orange County, California. At last year's sectional championship here in Indianapolis, the Olympic trial cut in this event at 213.69. Alex Shackle taking it out in a 29.01. Quicker than their time this morning of a 29.43. Alex at the 100 this morning, a 101.93. Let's see where she turns this evening. 101.52. Still quicker, second position, Caitlin Salos, Buckeye Swim Club in lane 6. Lainey Kruger, third at the 100 from Northern Kentucky Clippers. Alex Shackle's still quicker than this morning at the 150 as she comes down here to finish off the final length of the championship final in women's 200 butterfly. Alex with a time this morning quicker than the Olympic trial cut. She was a 2:10.97, and tonight she takes the championship final heat in a time of 2:10.90. Top three finishers head on over to award staging, ladies. Up next, the D final in the women's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Mia Wilson. 2 for Bluefish, Margot Levesque. 3 for Swim Mac, Carolyn Largent. 4 for Swim Mac, Sophia Pirro. 5 for Greater Kalamazoo, Kate Elias. 5 for Carmel is Emma Koo. In lane 7 for Franklin Regional, Reagan Graves. And in lane 8 for Byron Center, Brooklyn Butte. Sophie Pirro turning at the 100 in a time of 106.52. Kate Elias second in lane 5, 108.43. Emma Koo from Carmel third in lane 6. Sophia Pirro, 145.12. Kate Elias trying to close the gap here at the end on Sophia Pirro. Elias in 5. That was a good one. Very close there. Sophia Pirro from Swim Mac on the wall first in a time of 2:24.49. Nice racing, ladies. Award presentation coming up shortly in the women's 200 butterfly. And award presentation now in women's 200 butterfly. In third place from Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Sellos. Placing second from Northern Kentucky Clippers, Lainey Kruger. And a spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the women's 200 butterfly from Carmel, Alex Shackle, in a time of 2:10.90. Ladies and gentlemen, your top two finishers in this event this evening, swimming times better than the U.S. Olympic trial cut for this event. Let's give them a round of applause. Nice job this evening. Moving on to the bonus final heat of the men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, A.J. Robertson. 2 for Buckeye Swim Club, Brody Van Fryen. 3 for Bluefish, Thomas Powers Hammond. 4 for Greater Kalamazoo, Liam Smith. Lane 5 for Mason Manarays, Jake Karolf. 6 for Bluefish is Nelson Aquiliano. 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Mac Hilson. And 8 for Rocket Swim Club, Austin Sorge. Jake Karolf out at the 100, 59.10, ahead of Austin Sorge in lane 8 at a 1:00.55. Liam Smith, third at the 100 in lane 4, 00:98. Jake Karolf of Mason Manarays in lane 5, still out front, 1:33.46, ahead of Liam Smith. Great race here in the bonus final. Stroke for stroke in lane 4, Liam Smith of Greater Kalamazoo, Jake Karolf of Mason Manarays in 5. And Smith with a surge at the end and gets on the wall first in a time at 2:07.63. Consolation final. Underway with our consolation final. Lane 1 for Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit. 2 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Adam McCurdy. 3 for IUPUI, Luke Dibley. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Andrew Shackle. 5 for Scarlet Aquatic, Eric Lee. Lane 6 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Caden Davis. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Luke Pugh. And 8 for Bluefish is Braden Undo. Andrew Shackle at the 100. He turns into 59.08 ahead of Eric Lee of Scarlet Aquatic, lane 5 at a 1:00.24. Luke Dibley, IUPUI, third in lane 3. Andrew Shackle, Carmel Swim Club, looking strong here in lane 4. The race there for second and third, moving into second in lane 6. Caden Davis, but Andrew Shackle touching first in a time of 2:04.43. And now bringing out the championship final heat in men's 200 butterfly. In lane 1 for Swimmac, Aiden Hill. Lane 2 for Swimmac, Alex Cook. Lane 3, also from Swimmac, Norvin Klontz. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Greg Enoch. 5 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Owen Dankirk. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Carson Zotek. 7 swimming unattached fast is Owen Lindsay. And in lane 8 for Bluefish Swim Club, Josh Parent. The championship final heat in men's 200 butterfly. New meet record set in this event this morning by Aaron Shackle at a 1:59.10. Aaron not swimming this event this evening. Thus the top seed in our championship final, Greg Enoch from Carmel Swim Club. Olympic trial cut time in this event, 2:00.49. Greg Enoch at the 100 this morning, 58.04. And he's out in the 57.94 with Aiden Hill of Swimmac, second over in lane 1 at a 59.24. And third in lane 8, Josh Parent of Bluefish, 59.35. Enoch at the 150 this morning was a 1:29.48, and he turns in a 1:29.47, just ahead of that. Norvin Klontz from Swimmac, now second in lane 3. And third still, Josh Parent of Bluefish in lane 8. Again, Grant Enoch looking to get his Olympic trial cut in this event. Let's see where he finishes. Just off the cut time, he's on the wall in a 2:01.98. Nice swimming this evening, gentlemen. Here's the D final now. Lane 1 for La Mirada, Michael Kinemitsu. 2 for Scarlet Aquatic, Aiden Nugent. 3 for Riviera, Peyton Shaw. 4 for Indiana Swim Club, Lucas Pagel. 5 for Cardinal, Henry Coe. 6 for Carmel, Cameron Harrell. 7 for Mason Manarays, Ryder Hicks. And in lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Eduardo Sanchez. Lucas Pagel, Indiana Swim Club in lane 4. Turns at the 100 in a time 1:00.99. Eduardo Sanchez from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, lane 8, second in a 1:01.89. And Ryder Hicks from Mason Manarays in lane 7. Turned third at the 100, 1:01.94. Turning at the 150, Lucas Pagel now, Indiana Swim Club, 1:35.92. Second, Aiden Nugent from Scarlet Aquatic in lane 2. Third, Henry Coe from Cardinal in lane 5 at a 1:35.55. Henry Coe. Cardinal blasting down here to the finish, and he touches in a 2:09.43. Award presentations up next. In the men's 200 butterfly, at the conclusion of the award ceremony in the men's 200 fly, we'll have a 10-minute break before heading into the men's 800 freestyle relay. So 10-minute break, but the clock starts at the conclusion of the award ceremony coming up. Award presentation in the men's 200 butterfly. Our third place finisher tonight in the men's 200 butterfly from SwimMac, Aiden Hill. Second place from SwimMac, Norman Klontz. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the men's 200 butterfly from Carmel, Greg Enoch, in a time of 2:01.98. All right, we are going to start the 10-minute clock now. 10-minute clock running before we head into finishing off the evening with the men's 800 freestyle relay. And we'd like to wish a big happy birthday to Chuck Batchelor. Happy birthday, Chuck. From your swimmers and other assistant coaches. And ladies and gentlemen, through the men's 200 butterfly, here's where we're at on combined team scores for our top 5 teams. In 5th place, again, this is after we've accounted for the men's 200 fly. In 5th place, with 530 and 33 points, is Bluefish Aquatic. 4th place, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers with 701. 3rd place, Scarlet Aquatics with 722.83 points. 2nd place, Carmel Swim Club with 1,346.5 points. And your combined team score leaders through the men's 200 butterfly this evening, SwimMac with 1,587 points. All right, that was kind of fun hearing from some of our swimmers. More special videos being made throughout the evening and our last day tomorrow. We are 5 minutes away from getting started here with our first heat of the men's 800 freestyle relay. 5 minutes. We are 3 minutes away, 3 minutes away from the start of the men's 800 freestyle relay. We are 2 minutes away now, 2 minutes. We are 1 minute away, 1 minute away from getting started here. Four heats coming up now in the men's 800 freestyle relay. Heat one. Jason South leads off for Mason Manarays in one. Luke Whitlock for Fishers in two. Adam Kiss for Scarlett in three. Greg Enoch for Carmel in four. Norvin Klontz for Swimmac in five. Jordan Moad for Bluefish in six. Malcolm Slater for Zionsville in seven. And in lane eight, Charlie Heisick leading off for Swimmac B. Meet record of this event, 7:34.21 by Cincinnati Marlins in 2009. Carmel out front, 54.78. Norvin Klontz for Swimmac in lane five, edged ahead of Carmel now. It's going to be Jack Haywood up next for Carmel in lane four, Lewis Sang. Over in lane one for Mason Manarays, Jake Karelf. Fourth, Zionsville Swim Club, Walker Mattice in the water. Jack Haywood stretches out that lead now for Swimmac, with Mason Manarays lane one in second. In third, Carmel A in lane four. Swimmac out front in lane five. Up next, it's going to be Alex Ayers. In lane three for Scarlett, it'll be Steven Benderitas. Zionsville in third, lane seven, Will Rachis. Fast Tigers, fourth in lane two, Connor Carlisle. Anchor swimmer for Swimax is going to be Kayla Muldari. Over in lane 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Raymond Stillmark. Lane 2 for the Tigers, Luke Parsons. Lane 7 for Zionsville, Will Modglin. Now underway in lane 4 for Carmel, Aaron Shackle. Swimax going to touch in a time of 7:36.08. 7:36.08. Heat check. Carpenter leads off for Central Ohio Aquatics in lane 1. Powers Hammond for Bluefish, their B relay. In lane 2, McCurdy for Fort Wayne in 3. Leglue for Scarlet Aquatics B in lane 4. Sullivan for Carmel B in lane 5. Manning for Dayton Raiders in 6. Parker for Washington Township in 7. Wong for La Mirada in lane 8. Carmel B out front. Ethan Zhang up next. Over in lane 4 for Scarlet, Timothy Lee. Lane 6 for Dayton Raiders, Anthony Braun. For Central Ohio, in lane 1, Wyatt Jillian. Correction, that's Jake Lloyd. Jake Lloyd for Central Ohio in 1. Anderson Kopp up next for Carmel B in lane 5. In lane 4 for Scarlet B, it's going to be Frankie Prekop. Lane 6 for Dayton Raiders, Jameson Cook. And now underway in lane 3 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Evan Bushaw. Anchoring for Carmel B, AJ Robertson. Lane 4 for Scarlet, Brandon Anand. For Bluefish, Josh Parent. Lane 6 for Dayton Raiders, Tristan Prisler. Lane 8 for La Mirada, Anders Soledad. And now underway in lane 7 for Washington Township, Brody Friend. A.J. Robertson bringing it back for Carmel B in lane 5. Bluefish quickly trying to close the gap, but A.J. Robertson's going to touch first for Carmel. 171.73. Heat 3. Andrew Tolby leads off for Pohana in lane 1. Caleb Kuntz for Zionsville B in 2. Matthew Klinge for Boilermaker in 3. Jackson Patterson for Mesa Manta Rays B in 4. Keaton Chop for Fast Tigers B in 5. Matt Freilich for Worthington Swim Club in 6. Ethan Martin for Center Grove in 7. And Matthew Weeks for Irish Aquatics in lane 8. Center Grove Aquatic out front. Max Height up next. Over in lane 3 for Boilermaker, Anthony Korchnak. Lane 1 for Pohana, Andrei Filichuk. And, oh yeah, it's over there, Zionsville, Gabe Berry. Henry Linus for Center Grove. Lane 5 for Fast Tigers B, Tommy Johanneman. Over in 3 for Bonemaker, Landon Van Meter. Anchoring for Center Grove, Sam Smith. Over in lane 2 for Zionsville, it'll be Clay Zittle. Lane 5 for Fishers B, Taichi Kadioka. For Irish Aquatic in lane 8, Philip Lucas. Sam Smith brings it down for Center Grove Aquatic in lane 7 to finish off Heat 3. And Center Grove touching in a time of 8:04.16. Look at that race for second and third with Boilermaker Aquatic just out touching the Fast B relay. Heat 4. Lucas Arnaldo leading off for Boilermaker Aquatic B in lane 3. Max Gutschuk for Boilermaker in 4. Cooper Van Dries for South Bend in 5. And Jamal Deek for Westerville Aquatic in lane 6. South Bend Swim Club out front. Chris Bartness up next. In lane 6 for Westerville, Austin Hickok. Braylon Van Meter for Boilermaker B in lane 3. And Ewan Fisher for Bowling Green in lane 4. Ike Wazowski up next for South Bend in lane 5. Lane 6 for Westerville Aquatic, Cameron Fraser. Lane 4 for Bowling Green, Ian Sander. And for Boilermaker B, it'll be Eli Bloom. All right, race is getting interesting here. Things are heating up. with, let's see who turns here first now. Westerville Aquatic to the front. Cameron Fraser underway, and Ike Ruskowski for South Bend in lane 5. Side-by-side battle. And now Cameron Fraser starts to pull a little bit of a lead on South Bend. Going to be all up to the anchor swimmers for Westerville Aquatic. That's going to be John Wyatt. And for South Bend Swim Club, Patty Chapman. Anchoring for Bowling Green in lane 4, Tyler Foster. And for Boilermaker B in lane 3, Ray Lee. John Wyatt brings it down for Westerville Aquatic in lane 6. And Westerville's going to take heat 4. Their time, 8:16.19. South Bend Swim Club on the wall, 8:21.91. And all of our teams now in. That takes care of day 3. Day 4 coming up tomorrow, starting early, warm up at 7 in the morning. Remember, finals will start at 4:30 tomorrow, 1 hour earlier. Thanks to all of our timers for staying with us. Thank you to our USA Swimming officials. Thank you to the natatorium staff, our lifeguards, all of our support people. Ed Merkling, we got Chaz, we got David, a great crew. So safe travels wherever you're going here this evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.